Not doing the opening. Welcome, folks. We hope you enjoyed our brief little mind-altering interlude. I mean, well, you know. So, how's everybody doing? Is everybody awake out there?
Is anybody here? We got
people.
5. Yeah, we got 5 watching.
Yeah, I think I scared them out. I think they're afraid to talk now.
Let's see here.
I hope I didn't scare them off.
Kyle's here. Michael 58.
There's 2. Oh, it looks like we lost one already. Oh, now down to 3.
Uh-oh.
I scared them off. That's disappointing. So anyway, hi Michael, Kyle.
Tika's wife's here.
That's me neighbor. So I guess I can't talk bad about my neighbor. I got to be nice tonight then.
She's on Facebook. That's why I don't see her in the other chat. Only in the StreamYard chat.
Yep, that's where my son goes to play, is over there.
Yeah. Well, I picked up something interesting today. Whether or not I...
virus, did you?
Huh?
You didn't pick up the virus yet. I ain't got my mask in.
Yeah, there you guys go. The only thing I picked up that wise was the runny nose I picked up from my grandson.
Gotta love kids.
Oh yeah, especially when they are like sucking on his thumb. Are you okay? Hand in the mouth. It's like, thank you. But then I picked up a little refrigerator freezer thing from Sam's Club.
Cool.
Yeah, it's got a little small, about that big of a freezer on top with a shelf in it, and then the whole thing is below my chin. So it's it's bigger than your little office when it fits underneath the cubicles, but it's about 4.5 feet tall, maybe 5 feet tall. Yeah, about 5 feet tall.
Nice.
Yeah, and so now I can pop open my favorite drink. Well, my second favorite drink. 100% juice, apple grape.
Awesome. Hey, Howie. Excuse me. And hey, guys.
So I can hydrate that way too. It's loaded with vitamin C.
Don't tell Gil, but I snuck into his basement and stole his halls. Just don't tell him.
Don't tell Dave, but I snuck into the back of him. You notice the crossbow's not hanging on the wall.
Dang it. Oh well. Give a little, take a little. I mean, what up? You didn't get the big one though. You only got the little one, so I'm okay for a minute. I don't know. That little one though is pretty dangerous. It's 80 pounds.
Yeah.
So, folks, since how I want to go plant a garden, thanks to Howie, what's on y'all's minds? We're going to start with y'all tonight. Now, while you figure out what you all going to talk about, I'm going to talk about something real quick. Susan.
You got the virus. You coughed. Hey, Lori.
Uh-oh. I lost it.
Yeah, I lost it too a long time ago.
I may be losing a lot
more. Tibor's here.
Hey, Miss Lori and Tibor.
Oh, you're going for surgery Thursday. I know you mentioned. I know you mentioned, but I wasn't sure what exactly was it for your knee.
I think so. Okay, so while we're all just standing here chit chatting and not doing a whole lot of much nothing.
Parathyroid.
Okay. Y'all, I'm going to promote the daylights out of this server. I really would like to see it grow. If you ask Kathy, she'll tell you that I annoyed the daylights out of her while uploading all of the stuff that I uploaded. That's video links. Oh, right here. Survival guides. I mean, there is tons of stuff in here. There is even stuff that Howie would like. Things down here in general. But there's stuff for gardening in here and stuffing, and no, not the kind of stuffing you'll eat with, but you know, over 650. I think it came up 672 PDFs and 31 audio files. I do have some stuff, but I'm waiting for authorization to release it from Doc and Nurse Amy. So when they say it's okay, I will open that up for everybody to read it and look at it. But I've already created it just so if they say yes, we can have it. But there is a link in the description below if you're not currently signed up, so you can join. And I really think this could be a great place for us to meet via the chat channels here, which are audio. If I click on one, it's going to say, hey, you're connected, but I don't want to be connected because there's nobody there. But I think it would be a great place for us to come meet if this platform goes poop, which the way it's going is looking pretty bad. So there's what I think about that. And we're back.
Oh, I better get out of Discord then. I was floating around there looking at stuff. I see Kathy's in there, and I see Virginia Preppers in there. And right now it looks like online you got Crystal at Copper Kettle, and Virginia's online over on the side here.
Yeah, Kathy's busy. That's why we got the little moon icon there.
Yeah. Okay, so let me get back over to here where I can see everybody. There we go.
So we had any topics up here? Okay.
Oh, her knee's getting pushed back.
Yeah, Tibor has something for you.
Tibor has something for me.
Yes, you said you made a comment last night.
Oh. This type. Oh, it's 2 and 2 or 50-50 blend of. Okay. Cool. Thank you. But which reminds me, there was something I wanted to get his opinion of. So give me a second while I whip this up really quick. Where'd I put it?
Time's up.
Okay, it's got to be. I put it under basalt.
And just for Lori, seeing as how she will be bedridden for a moment or three, and I know she happens to like some of the sermons I put up, I'm going to convert them to audio files and put those up also on the Discord server. So you could sit there and listen to them and not drain your battery so bad.
I'm a bad boy.
Now, what'd you do?
I was you talk about putting, I almost started singing a certain song.
Uh-oh. Should I plug my ears?
No, it would get Lori going, you got that song in my head again. I can't find it now where I put it. I don't have time. Anyways,
you have all the time in the world.
Yeah.
Well, almost up to 4 hours, and I'll have to restart it. Lisa, good evening. And for those who are just joining, I'm going to say it again. I'll say it a couple times tonight. If you're not a member of the Discord server, there is a link down below where you can join up. That link is valid for the next 24 hours. Hey, Kathy, please feel free to join. I want to build it into a nice community with lots of people. I'd like to get as many homesteaders on there as possible. So for you homesteading channels, please feel free to let me know when you're live. Make sure I know. And that will come throw a link in there for that channel to send people over. So we have a lot of people there and we can share information. And as a side note, if we get the server boosted a total of 30 times, every member of that server will have the ability of a 100 megabyte download, upload into the server. Right now it's just me. So if you got large files, send them to me and I'll get them linked up.
That's weird. It's not working over there. I'm trying to say hi to Modern Refugee in the thing, and it's not going in. Usually you can put the @ sign and do the first 2 letters, and whoever's name it is will pop up. It's not doing that.
Well, just look at the camera, make a googly face, and wave funny at them. You are live after all.
Yeah, I know, but you were talking. Now this has me upset that it won't let me. Trying to figure out if I can clear it here and get it to work.
Thank you, Lisa. I should
bring that up. Kathy. Okay, I got to work on Kathy. So, there it goes. And sometimes I have to put someone else's name in there. I have to go to 2 or 3 different names, and they all start working again. So there, I got it working again. Oh, it's Will.
It's a Will?
It's a Will.
Is there a Will sighting?
Just in time prepping, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is confirmed. We do have a JIT sighting. Hide your children, hide your women, hide your booze.
Hide your popsicles. That's most important.
No, that's how you make him friendly. You put out the popsicles. Because when he doesn't have popsicles, he gets angry.
Okay, so I got that.
You know, we're just kidding, Will.
All right, so let me try this. Boot. Treatment waterproof. Okay. No. Snow seal. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Hubbard's. There it is. All right. Can you put that up there for a second? Tibor, this is for a question for you.
1 second.
What do you think about Hubbard's shoe grease? I know my dad used to use it years ago, and so just to figure out what you think about it. Okay, you can take it down.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, JIT will be making his return debut tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eek. You know what? I'm going to take us out of this damp cave, which is probably really not helping neither one of our colds. And I'm going to move this into a nice, austere environment. Medical tent.
And add that to tactical.
Tibor says, what are the ingredients?
Okay, give me a second here, and let me see what it says here. If I can get some more information on it. Okay, that says that just doesn't say what the ingredients are. It just says directions.
Evening, Kaylin. Welcome. And yes, you are correct. For those who are time challenged.
Well, I think I'm going to have to go to Wiki.
There should be an MSDS sheet for it somewhere. So type in the name of the product and then type in MSDS. Or vice versa. One of them should work.
Let's see what that does. That's a beeswax treatment. That's the primary ingredient. Let me go into it here. And because there's the safety, they have the, it's trying to load. I'm going to have to find it here. So it may not be ready to, oh, there we go. Download. I gotta have to download it. That's going to take a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me go back and try something else here.
We are watching you.
Yes, I know you're watching me. And there we go. This is going quicker to their actual website. And where is the information on it? I know I saw it here at one time. One time I went digging through it one time. So I know the one said it had let me see. Ingredients. Or no way to find it out. Beeswax, pine tar, no animal fats, no preservatives, high melting point. That's what it says there so far.
I'm sorry to hear that, Kathy. If I could, I'd send you some heat, but by the time it gets there, it'd be cold again.
Tibor says some commercial treatments are like Vaseline and beeswax. Well, this has beeswax and pine tar in it. According to that, let's see. When you shouldn't and shouldn't use Hubbard's. Let's see what it says there. They've been around since 1921.
So they might know what they're doing.
Oh, they got two. They got shoe oil, which is for light, delicate leather, and leather dressing for rugged work boots like saddles and harnesses.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than a rough saddle.
Oh, yeah.
I want to talk about saddle sore. Youch.
Okay, so the main ingredients of that doesn't say it. Not saying what the other. No animal fats like mink oil or tallow. No silicone. No preservatives either. That is the consistency of apple butter. Set it in hot water to soften it. All the instructions on it. Because of the pine tar, it really smells like smoky bacon. Ooh, makes you want to eat your shoes. Like the Donner Party.
Yeah, let's see. It looks like apple butter, smells like bacon. Don't know if I want to have that in the house. Well, I don't drink anymore, so that's not a concern. But for a drunk, that might not be a good idea.
Oh, I love this. The smell will dissipate over time, but the boots will always probably smell a little bit like a campfire. If you apply it with your hands, you can enjoy the smelling like pork rinds for a good day or two afterwards. Use multiple thin layers. Yeah.
I said bacon, and my poor cat, who happens to be dreaming, her feet started moving like she was running toward me.
And it goes through several other ones, but yeah, that one doesn't have. So all we know is it's the main ingredients are pine tar and beeswax. Well, beeswax being the primary one. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I was, because that's one I'd heard about from my dad and a bunch of other guys in town were talking about it. So. Yeah. Oh, well, you can pull that down. We're done looking at Hubbard's. So I'm going to run back up here real quick.
Careful. Don't trip over that Lego. Oh, you almost got it.
So it's coconut oil and beeswax. Okay. So it smells like a honey coconut blue olive. We use Tibor's.
Kathy, you're backwards on that. If it's that cold outside, the outside of your house is actually constricting, not expanding. It's actually constricting. 'Cause it's
against
the heat.
against the warm inside.
Yep. That's why it's creaky. Wendy, welcome. That is not 100% accurate. It depends on the actual incubation time, which the furthest extended time is 24 days. That is an outlier. Of the cases that were tested, there were 4 people that had 24 days out of the 1,100 total that were incubation time was tested. So it is still a possibility for that long, but I don't see it projecting to or infecting 60% of the population.
Yeah, and they've already been a few people that have recovered that they're developing using because their blood now has an whatever you want to call it,
antigen.
Yeah, so they're going to be they're working on developing stuff to start spreading out to everybody else as fast as China can work.
But unfortunately, that's still 18 months away. Well, Wendy, not to. I've spent the last 3 weeks digging through rabbit holes. I get information that 90% of the U.S. population is unable to get. And I made the comment within 5 days of it becoming public that it was airborne because of a video I was sent, which is no longer available. Just this last week, they admitted it's airborne. So
yeah,
I do have access to information that most people don't get.
Okay, so Wendy, you're saying that 60% of the world population is supposed to get it. Who told you that?
And there isn't a single expert I've heard in any country that's claimed that, not a single one.
Yeah.
Well, to your point there, Wendy, you're right. It could have already infected several 100,000. Millions is a stretch. Even the most aggressive computer program that modeled this said right now, at most, given the current conditions and the R naught of 6, which would make most people virtually super spreaders, the highest population density in China, which is Wuhan province, would be 597,000 people possibly affected. That's not counting all of China. So if you go to all of China, including Beijing itself, the number jumps up to about 950,000. Not quite a million yet. But that's counting people who are showing very mild symptoms, who will get over it with no issues. And, a majority of the people who do get the virus wind up with a cough, runny nose, shortness of breath, basic flu symptoms, and given what they call compassionate treatment, which is something just to take care of those symptoms. Most people pull through. The only people that are passing away are people who have severe lung problems or major heart problems. Those are the folks that are unfortunately passing away. So
actually, Wendy can live outside the host for 9 days.
Yes.
Yeah, and it can live on, they said it could live on stainless steel for, was it 5 days?
5 days on stainless steel.
Yeah, which is very antimicrobial properties of it.
I've actually had a doctor on here twice now on my live streams, and that's Doc Bones and Nurse Amy.
And Tibor says 60% was mentioned on Roy Lab.
Yeah, and most of those people in there are fearmongers. Yes, I understand that, but there's also suspicions about his death and for the fact that he carried the sickness for 17 days. He was sick. And to be perfectly honest, he actually discovered that. It was released the first week of November, or the last day of November, first day of December, depending on which time zone you're in. Roy Lab probably got it from the people that are in the side chat. There are people who posted videos, and I'm going into a place I didn't want to go tonight, but since it's here, The very first week that this became public knowledge, there were people posting videos of people just going on the ground. Guess what? Those videos are several years old. They're fake. They're not real. It's not really what's happening. The one video of a doctor in a hospital falling over was due to exhaustion. He got back up 5 minutes later, was put into a bed, given an IV, and given rest. Okay, so people are not just dropping over dead. That's BS. I don't care what they're telling you over there. If you do a YouTube search and go back like 3-4 years of people falling over dead, you'll see the same grainy videos from back then. It's not current information. It's all a bunch of BS.
Well, Wendy, we're not saying it's not a big deal. It is a big deal, but
once said it wasn't.
Yeah, there are. It's not as big of deal as a lot of the fear mongers are trying to play it up to be.
And it is a concern if they do not get a handle on it, or if the countries down south, like Africa, South America, Mexico, if they get it down there, which they're not reporting they have it, which I don't believe. I believe there's possibly cases down there that nobody knows about. If those aren't caught and contained, this could spiral out of control. Is it going to infect half the world? I doubt it. Could it cause economic issues? Most assuredly, it already has.
Yeah.
And those economic issues will cause a lot of pain and suffering and could cause death if left unchecked. So, I mean, it's not just one little thing. There's a whole gamut of things that you have to consider when you consider something like this. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and say, it's the end of the world, run, because it's not. Not unless God decides it's time for judgment. Now, if he decides it's judgment time, there ain't nothing you can do, ain't nothing I can do, anybody in here can do, except deal with it.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
All right. So now we're done with that. Let's get back to some lighter stuff.
Wendy, I'm going to make this one last statement. There ain't nobody paying me. Trust me, if I was getting paid, I'd have a car in the driveway. I'd be flaming young. Don't nobody pay me nothing. I don't make a dime off of YouTube. I don't make a dime off anything. I live on disability. So obviously I ain't got much of anything. So that being said, if you continue to push the issue, you will be kicked from the stream.
I think she's kind of dropped it now after Kathy got on her. Yeah. Hey, Caitlin. Or Kaylin, sorry. Some of those vids could have been scripted for a fictional story. Exactly. Yeah.
Like I said in the very first video we talked about this, I said those videos were junk.
Yeah. There's some of those ones that people, falling over and stuff. Yeah, you can go back, like they've said, you can go back and you can find those. They're not that hard to find.
Some of them are as old as 7 years old. Hydrate, people. Hydrate.
Yeah. Take your vitamin C. One of my favorite things, you start to get the sniffles. It works. I got my pill box with all my multivitamins, vitamin C's, echinacea, and all that fun stuff in it.
Well, Tibor,
lots
of orange juice.
Actually, for your vitamin C and antioxidants, grape juice is better than orange juice.
I can't do grape juice.
Yeah, some people can't.
I got stupid in my senior year of high school. Really, really stupid. I drank almost a full bottle of Mad Dog 2020 grape on lunch.
What is Mad Dog 2020 grape?
Oh, look it up. You have finger typing skills. Mad Dog 2020. Most people out here are going to say yuck. I thought it tasted great.
Mad Dog 2020 wine.
I drank a fifth of it by myself in 30 minutes. Boy, did I pay for it at the end of lunch and the rest of the day at school.
It's a grape wine made with juicy, delicious fruit infused with flavor. Okay.
Hey, Kathy, I was 17. I didn't know any better. My friends here said, try this. It's good. They handed me the bottle. I didn't give it back.
He was young and dumb.
And that's why I haven't been able to drink grape juice very well since.
Yep.
Because I drank some grape juice and instantly that flooded memory of my stomach turning inside out at least 17 times. It was painful.
Tibor's using peppermint oil to help her breathe. Yeah, that's good. She says, "Oh, you're a witch doctor." Hey, lemongrass oil and peppermint oil opens up. Eucalyptus oil is great too.
Mm-hmm.
My wife loves her essential oils, and she's been using them for over 30 years. So before essential oils became famous as essential oils, my wife was using them. Big dreams. She's allergic to Mad Dog.
I think I am now too.
Yeah. Well, like Ryan said in there, went by so fast. Everybody also wash your hands all the time. And
oh heck, I didn't even see Ryan come in, dude.
Yeah.
Where you been, man?
Ryan's been up there just chit-chatting on the side there a little bit.
Hold on.
I think
this ain't right. I gotta change something. Give me a second here, folks, while I play around over on the side. And
Just in Time says he says, I have a light chat. I lost 15 pounds. All right. Awesome. Probably not the way you wanted to lose it, but it's you're glad it's gone. Lori had a bad blizzard last night. Sunny and clear today. Yeah, it was supposed to be clear all today. I got up, looked outside, and there's like just a slight dusting over the car and the driveway and stuff. A couple hours later, it melted off.
Okay, there he is.
Get back down here closer to the beginning again. I went back and reviewed my stuff.
Ryan, welcome to the Smurf family.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, when I was in high school, my senior year, we had what was called Senior Ditch Day, and everybody at school knew, and all the the administrators knew it. Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, guys, go, yeah, try not to get in too much trouble. And we went out to Lake Powell, and of course there were only 25 students in my senior class, so yeah, and went out there, and one of the things they were passing around out there was Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill.
Oh gosh, that's bad. I mean, Boone's Farm is not bad to drink in moderation. Extreme moderation.
But
I wouldn't drink now, but
actually, what's weird is that's the only alcoholic beverage I ever tasted that I like the taste of. If they try to get me to drink beer, drank it, don't like it. Slipped me a bottle of Everclear, chugged it. It burns. I don't like it.
My senior skip day was a little more interesting. My senior class had 211 students in it because I was at a very big school in a very big district. And our senior skip day, they had 13 kegs. I rode with a friend. Him and I tapped a couple of the kegs at the start. About an hour before we were supposed to hit the buses to go home, we went back. Neither one of us got drunk. We watched everybody else get falling down drunk. It was hilarious.
Well, I inherited something from my dad. At the time, I had a very high metabolism, and it lasted until I hit 30. I mean, I could eat junk food all day long, and I weighed 150 pounds. I would I'd pork down that 150 pounds. On Senior Ditch Day, they gave me that bottle of the Everclear. I drank, took a couple good chugs of it, gave away. I actually finished that bottle off on a bet. And I was still able to, after I was done, half hour later, I was still able to do handstands and walk. It didn't, I just, one of those weird people out there, one out of what, 10,000 or something like that, or 100,000 that, you just process alcohol fast. Of course, I was real jittery, like I just drank a gallon of coffee. Probably why, because my body was processing all the alcohol, turning into sugar.
Don't mind me trying to check something.
Girl Scout cookies are read delicious. Oh, just came across Lisa's news feed. Supposedly a 14th case confirmed in the U.S. Did they say what state?
That's
Lisa?
what I'm going to look for right now.
Which one are you going on? Hopkins or the other one?
I'm actually on ABC News. Not that I care for what ABC says.
Right. I'm going to look at. I'm going to go to the Hopkins one real quick here. See what it says, because the other one won't go scroll and give us exactly.
Here. The person who was tested positive was one of those evacuated from Wuhan, where the disease first emerged, on a flight that landed in California on February 7th, according to the CDC. It is the second person in San Diego base to be tested positive. But they arrived on different flights, and there's no evidence of person-to-person transmission in the quarantine. Yeah, well, that remains to be seen.
Yeah. Well, if they were in Wuhan, they could have easily gotten it over there. And
right.
Okay.
Hey, Virginia, welcome. Glad you made it.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm going back here. It looks like Kathy took care of all those comments.
She did a good job too.
Did had that Wendy Wexler ever been in your stuff before?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna go check something out here. Go to the channel, do a little research here.
Okay. And Howie's right. 40,000 do die of flu. Flu has a much more CFR, which is the client or the person's case fatality rate. Okay.
All right.
The case fatality rate, the CFR for the coronavirus, is low as far as the numbers that we know. We also understand the fact that China is not giving us 100% of the information. So don't just take my word for it. Go out and do some research. But as you're doing research, take everything you see with a grain of salt, because there are fear mongers out there, and there are people who are looking for clicks, and they're spreading bad
tablespoon of salt.
They're spreading bad videos.
Yeah. Well, I just looked at that Wendy Wexler uploaded one video a year ago, and it has a 40% like rate, and she has several playlists, but there's nothing on. There's no about page, no, all just very nothing done there.
Well, she's probably somebody who drinks a lot of Kool-Aid. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, looking at some of this stuff here, I would think so.
Because I mean, I'm not going to call any channel names out, but I'm sure some people can figure it out. There are a lot of channels who claim that they're going to kill people if SHTF happens, and they're praying for an SHTF event to happen.
Yeah,
and those are the kind of people you do not want to drink their Kool-Aid. You don't.
Yep.
Because they're going to lead you astray. They're going to cause you to do more harm than good to yourself. They're going to tell you, you've got to buy this Maxpedition bag. It's the latest, greatest bag. And yes, it costs $500, but it will never wear out on you, which is bullcrap. Everything wears out eventually. So it might last 3 months to 6 months longer than the bag you've got. Big deal. Make do with what you got. Spend that money on other more important preps, like making sure you've got enough water storage and food storage.
Tibor's comment is a little bit more information about it, at least, about that person in San Diego. And I hate it when they do that stuff, because I know they do that.
All right, and they're doing that everywhere.
They take several vials, they test one, oh, it's clear, and they don't test the others. And when they get around testing others, oops, wait a minute.
Yeah, and see, Singapore had the same issue. That's how they managed to find out that a doctor had caught it that had been going to the ship. Or was it the ship? I can't remember. Yeah, it was one of the ships.
Mm-hmm.
And the people in Singapore said, this is, he got it because he was taking care of the people who had it. He was getting their information, getting their paperwork. And the doctor was in full hazmat uniform, head to toe, fully covered, fully gloved, geared up. He still caught it. Okay. It goes to prove that it's airborne.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a Philadelphia attorney and a team of rocket scientists from NASA and a bunch of people from the CDC to figure that out. All it takes is a little bit of brain power.
Mm-hmm. Well, you want me to put it on a little bit lighter thought wave here?
Go ahead.
Okay. I was doing some playing one of I have some solitaire games on the computer here, and I was going on, and all of a sudden I realized that I'd won 257 levels. I go, oh, cool. I thought that'd make a great rifle round. So I Googled to see if there was a 257 rifle round. Yeah. And there is. There is the Weatherby 257 Magnum, which actually is probably the most wicked 25 caliber round out there. It goes at 2,800 feet per second.
Hello, Pennsylvania prepper.
Hey. And it's one of the flattest flying rounds ever.
Kalen, there's no reason. Words are difficult sometimes. There's no need to apologize. You're fine. You didn't interrupt anything. You're doing just fine.
Yep. Actually, because what's the name of the chat? What's on your mind? Of course, I still got 3 frozen tabs in my brain, and I don't know where that music's coming from still.
Yeah, most of them didn't hear that music, and I probably shouldn't play it again because it will scare the rest of them off.
Hang on a second here before you play it.
Oh, I won't.
No.
Find it again.
Oh, you have to go find it again?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard for me to find, but I...
Yeah, but this is what mine's doing right now, if you want to throw that up.
Excuse me.
Where's the music coming from? My brain throws. There we go.
Oh,
I had to do Control-Alt-Delete. Enough drinking stories. Well, I got one more drinking story. It's non-alcoholic. I was bet I couldn't drink one of these things of honey. I did back when I was a teenager. Oh, yeah, everybody pound that thumbs up.
I don't understand what the thing about drinking honey is. I can drink one of those little bears, it's about like that big. I can drink one of those, no problem.
Yeah. Thing is, though, it's so, sweet and everything. Most people get about half or third of the way through it, and they start going, no, I can't. Oh, too much sugar, too much sugar.
I have ADHD. I live in that world constantly. So it's
okay.
That just puts me at another level of squirrel, shiny, squirrel, shiny.
Or it acts like the medication where it helps you focus.
I used to, when I was young, Tinker's wife, be that way. I used to be able to drink a lot of people under the table. But after getting drunk one night and driving home and not remembering I don't remember driving home. I could have hit somebody, wouldn't have remembered it. I made the choice at that point in time never to do that again. There's no way I could live with myself if I had somebody gotten hurt.
Yeah.
Then, Kalen, I'm really glad I didn't play that one for you because you would have ran away.
It was intense.
Oh, if you listen to that whole song, it's intense. And I don't mean the kind of tent you put up in your backyard and go sleeping in.
Oh, Kathy. Oh. Ow.
Ugh. That's one of those castor oil times. Yeah, that's when you tell mom, oh, I don't feel good. And she just says, here, drink all of it. Don't stop. No, I don't care how you feel. Drink it. Come on. Keep
Actually,
drinking.
before you drink, she makes you drink that. It's that other stuff, the syrup of Ipecac to give the bottle of first to get everything out of your stomach you can, and then the other stuff flush everything else really through quick.
Yeah, Ipecac. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But how many people have it in their first aid kit?
I don't. It's one of the few things I don't.
Yeah. My wife keeps a supply of it just in case.
Yeah, it'll clean you out. That's for darn sure.
Okay. Oh, that's it. Oh, Kathy. Oh.
Will, I've done that 3 times in my life, trying to put gasoline in a car out of a garden tractor or something. Because when I was younger, me and my friend Ken, we drove team semi, and we get home and it'd be 3 o'clock in the morning. We wouldn't want to stop all the way home to put fuel in our car. Whichever one we drove, mine or his. And we get up in the morning and realize we were out of gas. So we'd have to go out and pull it out of one of the farm tractors. And yeah, you never forget that.
Yeah. They're both still legal. They're both around.
Yep. Ipecac's great for making everything come out in all kinds of areas.
Yep.
Ryan, you're as bad as Tibor. Do I have to start an AA meeting once a week now? I mean, it's looking really, really good. I may have to start an AA meeting.
I seek a can of beer. Okay.
Sneak
the can of beer. Shoot, even my 3-year-old, wouldn't be sneaking stuff like that.
Excuse me.
Yeah. That's enough of that.
All right, Howie, hurry back. And if you guys haven't checked out Howie yet, go over and check out his page. He's got lots of great information over there. And he'll make you hungry every single time. Don't doubt that one bit.
And not only they make you hungry, he'll also give you ideas of stuff to plant for medical herbs and stuff as well.
Yep.
He even got me to buy a jar of beets.
No. I do not like them red things. I watched my little brother put a frozen one through his lip.
Yeah, I
mean, it was a hole big enough I could stick my finger through it. I haven't touched a beet since. I'm a strange character. Thank you, Kathy. Yes, medical herbs, just not that kind, Will.
Yeah, not
Mary Jane.
Yeah. I was going to say not the stuff that, yeah. But Stuff like rosemary is good for certain things, and some of the other herbs and everything else. Oh, let's see. Check this real quick.
Time's up.
Okay.
Well, Kaylin, an AA meeting is Alcoholics Anonymous. Is for people who have drinking issues and are wanting to stop, but don't have the support group at home or other places to be able to do that. So they go to an AA meeting so they can get some outside support.
Yeah.
And as a minister, I could do that, I suppose, but I'm not a very good minister. I do fire and brimstone. I'm a Bible thumping, Bible slapping, in your face kind of preacher. I don't hold back. And 90% of America cannot stand that in this day and age. It's the old Southern Baptist, and the preacher's jumping, everybody else is jumping. They all hooping and hollering. And that's just the kind of way I am. So I don't preach as to not offend people. I just don't do it because I know that it does offend people, and I don't want to do that to people. No, well, it's not a Second Amendment meeting. I would try to get one of those going together too, but if I tried to do a Second Amendment meeting, I honestly don't think YouTube could handle the amount of people that would show up. Because I get righteous over here from Prescott, and try and get Will over here from Patriot, and Virginia Prepper over here. And I do have a lot of zeal. Problem is, most people can't handle it, so I have to keep it in check. I tried about 2 years ago. I actually did a video, and it was on love, and I had to hold myself in check so bad that after watching the video, I realized the video stunk because I had to keep myself in check. So it was temporarily released and then pulled down, and has then since been mothballed.
Yeah. Let's see. Main thing I drink there is water, milk, and juice, unfermented juice.
Coffee, and orange juice. And once every 2 or 3 months, I have a Pepsi.
Yeah. Oh, I will have the one soda I will have is A&W over ice cream.
Good old fashioned true root beer float.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But actually, I have to say it's right up. It's tied with a Orange Cow. And to make an Orange Cow, you get one of those little melon baller scoops,
Mm-hmm.
and you get the vanilla ice cream, and you just fill the mug full of a bunch of little scoops, and you pour orange juice over it. But the mug, it has to be in a glass mug that's been in the freezer beforehand, so it's really cold.
So the second you pull it out, it actually frosts right over.
It frosts over, but it also adds the chill to the orange juice as it goes in, and almost turns into an orange slushy, or like an orange sherbet vanilla icing of slushies. Oh.
Hey, Urban Prepper. And for those who are showing up now, and Vanessa Kitty, hello.
Hey.
Those who are showing up now, there is a link below to the Discord channel. That link is good for 24 hours from the start of this live stream. Please come on over to the Discord channel. I have lots of information there to share. We're developing a large family of preppers, homesteaders, off-grid living. So come on over, join. Let's make it a nice, great big family of information sharing.
And there it is.
Oh, you brought it up. Okay.
Yep.
And Pennsylvania pepper, both.
Okay, so that's yesterday, because that's the top. So it goes back farther. Yeah, it's
yeah.
scroll right on through everybody here. Yesterday at 2, come down. Today at 9. And now we're current. Sarge 58 was in there this morning.
All right, now if you all look at the top of his screen where it says mark as read, if he clicks that over on the right side, he won't have a notification up the top.
So I click that.
Yep, mark that as read. So when you exit the server, when you come back, you won't get a notification that there's something there unless somebody has posted.
Yeah.
But if you look down on the left side and you see all them little spots with little teeny arrows, those are new posts since he was last in there.
Yeah.
I posted a lot. It took me all day.
Yeah.
But I did it so we had information to share. Kathy, that link won't work.
Beekeeping. Emergency hygiene.
Use the link that's actually down in the description.
Yeah.
Because a link putting it up like that puts all that extra text in there. It won't help them any. And I know you're trying, and I have no problem with that. I just want other people to understand that link's not going to get them there. Not to a page where they can actually sign up.
Yeah.
So just click the link in the description if you want to join. And like I say, for those who are prepsteaders, homesteaders, off-grid living people, feel free to share the information out. And if you want to know how to share the link, get with me later via email or on the Discord server, and I will let you know how to share links so you can invite more people.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, apple soda sounds good.
All righty, let's go.
No problem, Will.
Cool, Kathy.
Cycle.
Still has some. Did you see the last entry? Yeah, we said, hi, Gil. Yeah, I see it right there.
Yep. Urban Prepper has joined. Awesome. Sorry, my MacBook has a loud keyboard. They pretty much already do, Pennsylvania. Yeah, they just got somebody sitting in a room somewhere pretending they're watching them. That's why we have so many crashes. And I plan on trying to find more info as well. To me, 2 gigs of information is a good start. I want more. Because the more information you have, the smarter you'll be and the better adept at taking care of your family in an event you will be.
All right, one quick thing. The icons. How do I change my icon?
That's something we'll go,
later.
Now let me pull it up on my screen so I can actually go over it.
All right.
Because it'll be easier. Oh wait, I got to start it first.
Still have me tune on every train.
It'll take a minute for mine to load up. Yes, that link is good for 24 hours from, well, actually 9 o'clock this evening. So 9 o'clock tomorrow night, that link will no longer work.
Yeah.
And we can go over a few fun facts as soon as my ancient laptop decides to work.
Yeah.
Now, if you go in here, you'll notice people have different colors.
Yeah.
Your levels of rank, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
The homesteaders and prepsteaders and off-grid living people are going to be a nice bright orange.
Mm-hmm.
Me and a few others are captains. I am the administrator. They are a rank lower than me, but They have the ability pretty much to do everything I do except ban me. They can't do that.
Okay.
My computer. There it is. Okay, now I can share. Okay, I will share mine. And I will replace yours with mine. Okay. Let me go over here. You got your friends tab. This is where people who are currently online,
Mm-hmm.
you have direct messages, which I'm not going to open that up. Those are private messages. All online pending. You can also block people if you want. And as you can see, I've in the past had to block people. It's not fun, but it does happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Hide that thing. Okay. I did create a spot for YouTubers. If you come over here, you join up and you have a YouTube channel. Come over here to the info.
Hey, where's that at? I can't find that.
It'll be at the very top.
Mm.
Hold on, let me see if I can see yours. Not very well.
I just got on the very top here. I just got general and talk. Then it has over to where, yeah, I see where your Southern Ohio.
Over yours. See right there. See that little X right there?
There?
Yeah, close that. Okay.
Okay.
Now you can see it.
Okay.
All right, now I'm going to go back to mine so I can see what I'm doing here. Sorry, folks. Don't mean to confuse you. Anyway, if you got a YouTube channel, come over here to the info tab. Type in here, I would like a channel for my YouTube setup. And as you can see, Copper Kettle already did that, and I created one for her. Now, I will post in there. Go to this place. You can find her channel. And this is where she can put videos that she's done on YouTube, and she can post the links in here for all her videos that she does. And for anybody else, I would create a separate channel. That way people over here can find your channel really quick if they don't know you. And eventually, I haven't put mine up here yet, but eventually mine will be put here also. And there will be videos that I do post that'll be loaded up to YouTube, but they'll be private, unlisted. And the only way you'll be able to see them is if you view them from the link that will be here in Discord, because I'm going to slowly transition away from it. And of course, I got some crazy guy by the name of Gil wanting his channel created. So I will do just that later. But
so when you create it, then it pulls the icon from my YouTube channel and puts it up there.
Yes, I will create your title name, just like I did here. And then when I create your channel, I will put a link in there directly to your channel, and that will be a place for you to put your videos. That way we're not putting Kathy's videos on top of your videos on top of my videos. Everybody will have their own channel. And just so it doesn't fill up your whole screen, you just click that little drop down spot right there and it puts it down. Now, as you notice, it's still showing that one. But if I go to general, come on, it collapses it down. Also, I have a Bible chat place, and I will put audio and biblical stuff in that one. But if I go here, I'm going to be deleting this one. I will be moving the videos that are posted here to somewhere else. These chat channels for people who are off-grid living, they can post discussions here. Gardening tips and trick discussion. Everybody's favorite area to go completely bonkers, the tin hat.
Squirrel.
Yep. Animal husbandry was something that was brought up, and our cooking and MRE discussions. Now, as you notice, the survival guide's a little. Open that up. And you can keep them closed. And so I'm going to move. And if Gil would be kind to just type hi in general chat.
Mm-hmm. Go to general chat.
Mm-hmm.
General.
All right, now look up here. Oh, it disappeared because I moved. And I forgot it open on another screen. But you notice it popped up over here. It popped up and said there was a message. So go over here, and it's not showing up because I got it on another computer. But it showed the general tab that there was something new. So I could have gone over here checked it out. And there's Ryan.
Yep.
So, it's pretty easy to navigate. But I've got some emergency medicine stuff in here. Actually, as you can see, there's quite a bit of stuff in here for emergency medicine. There's Army medical stuff in here. I got a couple books on water storage. Just a few. So, and the general PDF one is a lot.
Cool.
And as you can see, there's even more up above that. So, and even got the FEMA emergency supplies checklist. So yeah, I was nice enough to include FEMA in this. I don't know why.
No, 'cause sometimes they have some good stuff.
Right. And if you want to make wine, I included a few books in there too. Even though we've all discussed that we really don't care for alcohol that much anymore.
Yeah, T-Boy just sent you a message here in the chat. It says to get your scuba gear. They're putting up flood warnings. Then he laughed.
I'm high enough up. I ain't got to worry about it. And I also have a bunch of the military guides, which those of us who have been indoctrinated into that kind of lifestyle.
Hey, Pennsylvania Prepper.
Somebody leaving?
Yeah, Pennsylvania Prepper.
Good night. Thanks for stopping in. And Knots.
Howie came back from doing his laundry.
But now the voice channels. What?
Voice channels.
Yes, voice chat channels. Down at the very bottom. You'll have to scroll down. So if I go to voice,
There we go. Yeah.
on it, it's going to connect. And now I'm going to get a whole bunch of feedback because I'm in two different spots. But you see this little thing right here? It says I get to go live. There's Urban Prepper. My mic is muted. Or no, it's not. It's open. But it doesn't show me talking because I haven't set this up yet. It decided to do it for me. If you join up in here and you want to talk to somebody,
how's it going?
Hey, hello.
You muted.
Unmuted now. Okay, what you do is you go to your user settings and go to voice and audio video. And you want to set up push to talk. So see, I could talk to him all day long, but unless I walk over here and push my control key, he's not going to hear me except through YouTube. But you set up your input device and output device, set your volumes. You can check to make sure that is your volume. You want your volume to be right about here in the middle when you talk. So let's test. You see it went way up there. Voice activity is when you talk, it picks it up. That can be very confusing with a bunch of people in there. So I recommend everybody use push to talk. Set it to any key that's convenient for you. Here's your video settings for those who can do live streaming. And sometime probably later on this week, maybe next week, I'm going to do a test live on here and see how that turns out for us. So, but this is also where you can change a lot of your other settings. You wanted to change your icon, so you go to my account. You go to edit, and then you click on your picture, and you can change it. I don't have anything in that folder to change it with, so I'm not going to. But that's how you do it. You can change your name, and it's going to put a number there. That number is going to stay there. You can change your email, your password, all that other stuff. So that's how you do that. You got it?
Yep.
Okie dokie. Now we'll get off. Click the right stream. Goodbye.
Ohio Rivers hit flood stage. Whew.
Hold on, I got to do something real quick. There you go. Okay. That gets me out of it. Okay. Yeah, we've had a lot of rain the last couple days, so I was hoping it was going to be snow, and then we'd have feet of snow, but it's rain. A little bit of sleet mixed in. It's no fun.
Well, leave the freezer. Move the freezer to the front door and open it up so it'll freeze the
Oh,
outside.
it's plenty cold. It's plenty cold. It's the air up above still warm, too warm for it to freeze.
Uh,
I mean, it's, I don't know, 33, 34 right now, which is enough for it to snow.
yeah.
So what's the weather like in your neck of the woods?
I'm a couple days behind here. Refresh. Okay. Patchy freezing fog tonight, 15-degree low. Thursday is patchy freezing fog and then partly sunny with a high of 32 tomorrow.
It feels like 29 degrees with light rain.
Saturday night, 80% chance of snow. Sunday morning, 80% chance of snow/rain. But Monday through Wednesday is partly cloudy next week.
Cool. And you'll get freezing snow.
Yeah. Because it was supposed to be clear through Friday night. We got 40% chance of snow on Friday. And there's only supposed to be a 20% chance on Saturday. Now it's, Saturday night's up to 80.
Okay. So what y'all got on your minds out there? Oh, okay, Kathy. Take care. Be safe. God bless.
All right.
Hey,
Take it easy, Kathy. Try and survive in Oklahoma. What's the weather like down there in Oklahoma right now?
Warmer than we want to hear about it. All right, Howie. Have fun tomorrow. Take care. God bless.
Take it easy, Howie.
I think Kaylin's got most of us beat right at the moment. She's gotten, feels like -10. Oh, Lori Jean's got a cloudy and -12. Where's CR when we need him to put us all in perspective?
Florida is humid.
Always. Even when it's cold, it's humid.
Yeah. Oh, Kaylin says going to be -8 tonight.
And there's Kathy sneaking back in with a -40 wind chill right now.
Wind must be blowing pretty good there. Oh,
it does up there.
Yeah. I just got the chills just oh.
That's one thing I don't miss about driving truck is being in all them extremely windy areas with cold. Last couple trucks I drove, no matter how cold it was outside, you froze inside because the heaters just couldn't keep up. They were old trucks.
Yeah. Lori says feels like -21. Ooh. -15 with a 17-mile-an-hour wind. Ooh, jet stream. That's right. I had to look at the jet stream.
It's on a roller coaster ride right at the moment.
Yeah, I know.
In areas where it shouldn't be. And not being in areas where it needs to be.
Jetstream map. And
Yes, Lisa, you can keep them 80s. I'll stay up here where it's nice and cold. You stay down there where it's nice and warm. All right, Kathy, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in and helping.
yeah. Okay, let's see what we got here. So this one here is showing, of course, it's running real. Oh, geez. Yeah, that is dipping. A couple weeks ago, it's just almost, it was going almost straight east to west through here. So we got a cold chill coming down through Montana and Wyoming and down in there. So I'm right here. So I'm gonna catch the edge of it.
And you can't see me. We're hidden.
Ohio, right there.
Yeah, we're hidden in the sea of green. It should be a sea of snow. It's rain.
Yeah. Hate it when the commercials move it. But yeah, the other map.
All right, try and have a good night.
Gives you a little bit better perspective. It shows more lines. It's more detailed.
And if you check out Suspicious Observers every morning around 7:15 at the latest Eastern Standard Time, he will post a video showing today's current weather, as well as going over things in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
It is the first video I watch every morning.
Yeah.
I have a cup of coffee. I get the kid in the tub so he can take his bath. I come downstairs and I turn on my tablet and say, okay, what you got for me, Ben?
Look what's going on down here between Cuba and Florida.
It's a low.
Yeah.
It's really low.
It's just circling around the air, looking at the little arrows in there, circling around. Well, so this is the Weather Street map, which I prefer over the Wonderground, the Weather Underground. But
all right, good night, Lori.
Those are your two ones there. Night, Lori.
Yes. The weather this year has been a little off.
Yeah.
Kind of like me, just a little off.
Oh.
Now that we've depressed everybody for the last minute.
Oh, I just heard this a bunch of sales on for vacations on a cruise ship line. I know, bad Gil.
I'd smack my head on the desk, but I'm afraid I'd give myself a headache. That and with the way I've got all this set up, all I gotta do is hit the desk and you guys can hear it.
Take a look at something else here, see if I can do some digging here.
Yes, he does.
Oh, all right. The gust at Kirkwood Ski Resort in California reached 209 miles an hour.
That's above hurricane force.
Yeah. That's up in the top up there when in those canyons are and stuff that is formed. Oh yeah, they get up there. Woo! Times like that, you don't want to be driving on Interstate 80. I bet they shut it down. Let's see.
Yeah, there are certain wind conditions where they will shut down the highway.
Anything else we got?
Winds will take a semi truck and turn it upside down and then inside out.
Just going through some of my friends here.
You've got friends?
I got this one called David here.
Oh, I hear he's an absolute kook.
No, Russell Masters, he's a kook.
actually pretty smart, really.
Yeah. All right. It's the Wicked Witch of the far north over there in Europe.
Sorry, that just cost you to lose your ability to post. All right, Lisa, have a good night.
Oh, the happy couple. Ancient pictures.
Actually, Cat 6 only goes up to 190, I do believe.
Yeah.
Anything above that is unheard of as far as hurricane force, if memory serves correctly. I could be wrong on that, so if I am, forgive me. I reserve the right to be wrong. Because, ain't none of us perfect.
Yeah.
We all mess up from time to time. Just checking out chat.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Tibor, now that I catch your deer comment, there is over here by the Walmart on Town Boulevard. If you are standing on the western side of the little creek bridge, hey, Miss Green Thumb, we're trying to have a good night. You can look down in the reeds down there and you can see where there's a small herd of deer that have been bedding down almost every night. So I've been spotting my future hunting places, should it come to that. And Miss Green Thumb, if you haven't heard yet, and I'm going to keep touting my own horn here, beep, beep. If you get a chance and you're up for it, and if you haven't yet, check out the Discord channel. Yeah, I've got a lot of information up there. I'm going to add to it as much as I can. And I'm trying to build a nice, happy, functional family there of information for sharing people.
Tibor, Fire Falls was in Yosemite, California. And basically what it was, during the summertime, by one of the waterfalls, they built a big pile, stack the lumber, the logs up and stuff, get it going. And they had a dozer that push it over to the edge and would go off. And it was really cool. I used to love going to Yosemite as a kid and watch that.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's okay. I have a video on that, and I put it out yesterday. Today was another video on StreamYards.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you go sign up and you get into Discord, I'm more than happy to help you navigate. And earlier here in the live stream, I also went over it as well to a little bit more detail. But it's got information for homesteading, gardening, canning, water distillation, beekeeping. It runs the gambit of information.
One of my scouts is going off the wall on me. He posted a mime, prayers for all the victims in California. A couple spaces down. Nothing happened. It just sucks that we live here.
I can comprehend all that. Tibor said it was in the news. A falls that catches the sunlight looks like it's on fire.
Ah, that. Okay. I'm not sure where that is then. We're in the tent here to protect us from those that were
coming in here trying to start fear mongering.
Yeah.
Let's go someplace a little more happy. How's that?
Oh, sorry.
Bill. Good job.
Okay.
Saying.
Oh, I got a new map for California.
Did it fall in the ocean?
No.
Oh.
Check it out. You'll like it.
Okay, hold on, folks. He says we're going to like this, so we'll let him post again.
Okay, so the new map of California, you got photo opportunities up here in Yosemite. You got skiing and more weed. You got weed, more weed, Tom Waits, wine. San Francisco, you have, human feces, needles, and $3,000 studio apartments. You got sea otters and expensive housing. You got the cowboys and stuff down here. Nothing really out here. Surfers named Brad, traffic jams and movie stars, tacos, and Slab City. And then over here in Nevada, it's libertarians and ex-Californians who couldn't afford the rent anymore. Yeah.
About the size of it.
Yeah. Except you right in here, you should have something about farmers and their legions of field workers.
Yeah. Because see, the last time I went to California, driving truck, I delivered in Napa Valley.
Wine.
Somewhere in the middle of California and picked up muskmelons, cantaloupe, and something else. I don't remember what it was. And then
probably Modesto.
Went all the way back to Michigan with it. You want to talk about nerve-wracking.
Okay.
Yeah, earlier in the stream, somebody came in here wanting to try and start fear porn, and I wasn't having none of it. And then Miss Kathy just kind of kicked him right out for me. I was going to give him one more chance. Kathy said, "Nope, you're done." And that works for me. Horsetail Falls in Yosemite is what he says. Did you catch that, Gil?
Sorry, what was that about? I got to Kathy kicked him out.
Yosemite, Horsetail Falls.
Horsetail Falls. Okay. Yep.
While you look that up, I'm gonna go get me a cup of coffee.
Horsetail Falls. I will look that up. See if I can find some pictures of it. Horseta. Horsetail Falls. Yosemite. Oh, yeah, that looks so cool. When he comes back, we'll get pictures of it here. Oh, that is, yeah. But, all right. Yeah, so, no, I'm not going to do that today. What I've done to Steve, of course, our trainers, I tell it when Steve goes away for coffee. All right, everybody, type the letter D, then retract the message. And then I'll look a bunch of delete them or retracted. But okay, let me go over and check out this other one. Yosemite. See if it comes up with a different one. No, it's still showing that one. Yeah, they're not doing the old. I guess they finally. I heard they could cut it off. The actual where they pushed the burning logs over the waterfall at Yosemite. They looks like they cut it off. All right.
I'm back.
All right, there you go. Pictures of the sun coming in and hit it just right. Lights it up.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. And depending on the lights coming in, it changes color as the sun sinks farther and farther. It goes redder and redder. There it is, midday. Yeah, you can see all the water kicking off to the side here. Let me bring that one up large.
Yeah, you can see where the wind is pushing it.
Yeah, and so I guess it kind of refracts like rainbow type stuff does, and you get the coloring on it.
I like the one in the middle there on the far left. Yep.
This one here?
No, one more over.
That one. Oh, you. Yeah, that's cool.
Puts a new term to the meaning to the term liquid fire.
Yep. And that's what how the clouds react there. Ooh. Look at that one.
Mm-hmm.
All the mist carrying across is picking up the lights. Yeah. Unfortunately, I haven't been back to Yosemite since I was about 12. It just got too crowded, too many people that didn't respect the area coming up to, oh, we're going to go party Yosemite. It's like, Yosemite's not a party place.
Sure it is. Give them enough drink and some peyote and everything. Place is a party place.
To me, it was a nice place to go hiking and playing. When we were there as kids, all the kids and it's several, like 20 campgrounds. We all were out there just playing together and stuff till the parents yelled, "All right, dinner time!" And we all started heading to our own campsites.
Right. Now you don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of the things that you and I did as kids, and as well as some of the other people on the side here who are up there with us, you don't dare do nowadays.
Yeah. And if you do it,
dear God.
Yeah. CPS is going to come calling on your parents. Why'd you leave him out there playing in the street? Because he's a kid.
That's what I did when I was a kid, and I'm still here.
Yep.
Right.
All right.
I might have a little, Tourette's syndrome once in a while, but I'm okay. Really, I am.
I'm sorry. When you said that, that reminded me of the A-Team movie near the beginning, where they're sitting around there thing, and Murdoch is cooking, and there's, how do you want your steak done? And they all say nuke it, and he goes, anybody want secret sauce? And he goes, no. Last time you put some of the antifreeze on there, I got a little Tourette's or no, I have a palsy or something.
I honestly wouldn't want to bring a kid into this world anymore. I mean, I was blessed with Charles, and I'm doing the best I can with what I got. But I'm here on this earth for this time and this season. But if I had a choice, I definitely wouldn't want to do it right now. This world is going to get a whole lot worse long before it gets better.
Well, my scout's posted another one. I'll just read it. That stripper that fell off the pole already has 20K in her GoFundMe account. I fell at work once, and all I got was a drug test from HR.
Yeah, I can relate to
that.
I needed to get Charles to some. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. And it wasn't fast enough. Right, I muted. But I needed a car to get Charles to some doctor's appointments to get things figured out. And so I tried starting a GoFundMe page so I could get a car back when I could drive.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally laughed off the face of the planet almost.
Mm.
I was ridiculed so bad that I not only canceled that, I decided to just go crawl in a hole for a while. It was that bad. That's how bad it was. So I decided, you know what? It just ain't going to happen. That's pretty sad, Kaylin. She had CPS called on her, and she doesn't even have kids.
Did you laugh in their face?
I would have. Well, see, I made it a point once I had to deal with CPS because I was getting custody of Charles. So I had to deal with CPS. I made it a point to make sure I made friends with a lot of people up there. Excuse me. So I don't have to worry about that now. Just like our friendly little troll that tried to get me swatted and cause harm, and it didn't work. I know too many of them up there already. Can I say they're friends? No, but we're pretty good acquaintances. So going back into kind of that topic, goes back to something we discussed a few weeks back. Make sure you know your local established or your local constellary. I can't even talk tonight. Make sure you know your local police. I'm not saying take them out to dinner or nothing, but make sure that you know them, they know you, so you don't have no issues. And don't do it the hard way. Don't go drinking, getting in your car and driving and have them stop you that way. That's not the good way.
No.
Chat got quiet. I must have scared him off.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. I see it says 9. Oh, one just came back in. We got 9. Hey, whoever just came in, how you doing?
I thought you closed the trap door.
Actually, I turned it in because the numbers were dropping. I turned it around and made it like a check valve. They can come in, but they can't get out.
Oh, okay. Now they're all scared.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're not going to go on that one. That's a left-wing rant one here.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Oh, it's a rant against the left-wing violence.
Yeah, I know, but
yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Cough drop time.
Okay. I don't know if you want to show this or you just want me to tell it, but I think it's kind of funny. It's bad humor, but it's funny. So when a girl sneezes, this sounds like a silencer. When a boy sneezes, like a shotgun. Dad's a sonic boom.
Okay, just leave the last part out. They can say it. That was bad.
That was Facebook.
Yep. I don't drive. I don't drink either, Kaylin.
I have expected to see that one have one of those, there's offensive photo. Click if you want to see it.
Yeah, I would have expected that too.
I mean, Max, when he puts he finds some of the stuff that is on that line there, and some of them aren't even near the line, and Facebook will block it. I'm looking at why the heck was this blocked? Oh, because it's it puts down someone on the left wing.
Oh, you think that's bad? A couple of years ago, a person I know shared a video from a police department where a guy was arrested. They put him in an interrogation room by himself, and he pulls out a pistol out of his crotch and blows his brains out. So I reported it to YouTube for offensive content. You know what they told me? I was nuts. There was nothing wrong with it. I said, so I sent him an email back. I said, you really want a 5-year-old kid to see that? And they never responded. The video never got taken down. And I was a little upset about that because I don't want my kids seeing it. I mean, I know what happens, but at 5 years old, he doesn't need to see it. So I figure that's, an age-related content. And they told me I was off my rocker. That's what I'll buy for my next piece of furniture. I'm going to get me a nice, soft, cozy recliner. Gil, we forgot bibs and coveralls last night. Tibor.
Well, bibs and coveralls, bib coverall, bib overalls and coveralls. I consider those to be cotton. I don't know if they make them in wool. They might make part of the big bib overalls with leather for welders.
Not sure.
But I think I do know they do make coveralls out of synthetic crap for mechanics and stuff, which is stupid because I've seen some of them when they get brake fluid on them, they start dissolving.
Or when they're trying to cut the exhaust off a car, it starts melting it.
There's the sparks just start melting little holes in it.
Mm-hmm.
I know when I worked for Mountain Cascade, the shop foreman was charged again of setting up an account for all coveralls for all the mechanics and stuff. And the company came in, asked a stupid question: do you want all 100% cotton? Or do you want synthetics? And the shop foreman couldn't even answer before the screams came back from the floor. Cotton, you blankety blank! Synthetics will melt and burn on us.
I should have had my phone hooked up. I could play crickets.
Never mind.
Oh, I could still do it. I just don't. I'm too lazy. I admit it. Tonight was a rough day.
Ooh, that's okay. No.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
There was a comment. It's a real zinger, but no, I don't want to get into that one here. But hey, it's right up there on Facebook.
last night, Kaylin, we were talking about styles of clothing and what they were good for on Gil's channel. So if you haven't checked, go check out his live stream from last night. And that's where we go over it.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking as far as warmth and viability in certain events, not necessarily in SHTF.
Oh, Walmart just stepped in on that one.
Now what?
The guy had on his shirt the gun, and Walmart banned him nationwide at Walmart stores.
Yep, that's normal. I actually the other day went out, or not the other day, but it was probably 3 weeks ago. Excuse me. I was in my local Walmart, and there was a guy walking around with a T-shirt, basically advertising he was carrying, and he was carrying it so sloppily. I could have walked over, lifted his shirt, taken it from him before he had a chance to turn around and stop me. Mm-hmm. And then a day or two later, I was in there again because you have to go multiple times when you carry stuff. Mm-hmm. I seen a guy walking around open carrying in a holster outside the waistband that was not designed for the pistol he was carrying. So it was riding about a 1/4 inch too high. So if he'd have fell down, it would have fell on the floor. And I really wanted to go up and smack him in the back of the head and say, do it right. But I didn't.
Lori posted.
She did?
On Facebook here.
Oh. I don't have Facebook open. Hold on. Let me go check.
No, it's on mine here. You want to put it up.
Yeah, well, if she posted it, it'll stay on mine too.
And this was, it was 2 days ago, but.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm scrolling back trying to find something funny.
Oh, I got to show this one. Hold on. This one's funny. This one's funny. At least to me. Can you read it?
Valentine's special, $500. Oh. And we arrest you in front of your wife and release you on Tuesday. Includes camping fee, light fishing fee, tent, and beer. We come in full.
That was a good one. That's from Mike the Cop. If y'all ain't checked out Mike the Cop, he's pretty decent. I'd check him out. What have we devolved into, Gil, when we're sharing Facebook things?
On YouTube.
Yeah, what have we devolved into? Are we that bad? Have we devolved into mediocrity?
I don't know.
Well,
at least we're not nose deep in the dragon again.
Well, and we're not spreading fear porn and trying to, the world is coming to an end. Even if it is, there ain't nothing we can do about it except pray.
Yep.
And I do that every day anyway, so.
Yeah. Okay, looks like get back.
No problem, Kayla. Yes, teenage board. We are Corona bored.
Although there is
part about it is it could last another 4 months before there's any relief from it, especially if it happens to make it down into South America and Africa. Because there could be hundreds of cases down there and we just don't know it. There's no medical supplies down there. There's no medical staff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with what's this one? Yeah. That one says 60. Let me take a look at this other one here. That is the one down here. That is that one. Actually, I need to move that map up next to the other one. It's taking a while for it to load. Yeah,
they will. There's hundreds of thousands of people trying to access it.
Yeah, so 6373, 6320. Yeah, so the Hopkins is behind by about 50 on the cases, and it's only one behind on the deaths, and it's about 40 behind on the recovered.
Yeah, so the whole point is, guys, don't let fear run your life.
Yeah.
Just get the information. You be prepared. I got a kit from Doc and Amy. I wish I could afford one and send it to everybody, but I can't. I'd send it to all you and send it to family and friends. But, basically it's on you. You can either live in fear and hide in a hole, or you can get the information to be prepared in case it does happen. That's the only information. That's the best advice I can give, is just get the information to be prepared. And that way, if it doesn't happen, you're prepared for the next time. And if it does happen, you're ready for
it. Shoot. Yeah, my niece-in-law posted the picture of the person from the Senate tearing up the House rather, tearing up the official government document.
I can't even tell you the name that I heard somebody call her today at the store. But
in the underneath the post, she listed the government code and everything about it, all what it says and everything.
It's a legal federal document. It is illegal to destroy it.
Yeah.
It is a felony.
So
if you and I did it, we would be facing class 1 felony charges.
Yep.
And you know that because you had to deal with that stuff on a daily basis.
Yeah. But yeah.
Truck driver, I was under the same code. Truck drivers' logbooks are federal documents. You're not just person's, thing. I've still got the last 8 logbooks I had when I drove truck, because they're federal documents and I cannot destroy them.
And with the logbooks, what is you 8 years you have to keep them?
I'm keeping mine a little bit longer than that. I've had mine 10, but the ones before that were already confiscated by the FBI because the guy I worked for was being investigated for white collar crimes, forcing us drivers to drive illegally.
Yeah. Okay. I can't find it now.
It's probably, I don't know, shareable, not shareable.
It's shareable, but it's.
Oh, dear God.
You wait. What are your first 3 words? I put on there, put your makeup on. Or put on your makeup. Or where's your makeup? That's what I put. That was from one of the guys I started out with at Homeland Security. Put that one up. Elvis is a nut.
You don't want to hear mine.
Wow, I think that one about our certain favorite representative there tearing up that document.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's been pulled.
Very well could be. Facebook's been pulling stuff like that. That's just why I'm trying to move everything over to Discord.
Okay, let me find where I'm at.
Tibor says he's only afraid of 3 things: his wife, alligators, and mountain lions. In that order.
Well, ain't no alligators around me.
Dude, your wife was a drill sergeant. I'm afraid of her.
I'm not afraid of her because I know her weakness. Foot rubs.
Yeah, well, I ain't doing that. Yeah, I met my fair share of drill sergeants. I haven't gotten to a verbal fight with one. Only to find out that he actually wasn't legally allowed to do that by the Uniform Military Code of Justice.
Yeah.
But I found out too late and decided it wasn't worth pursuing. Hey, we've had a couple more sneak in here. Okay. Who opened up the back door and let these people sneak in? Because we jumped back up to 11. So hello, whoever showed up.
Yeah. So, okay.
Well, Ryan,
actually, what I'm afraid of is that certain person will somehow run for the presidency, and then we'll have a mummy in the office.
Ryan, I only fear one of those 2 because the other one are already gone. Both my parents have passed away, so the only one I fear is God.
Okay, where? Cowboy on a horse in a corral, bunch of cats all around him. It's tedious, but it's the best way to learn to herd. If you can herd cats, you can herd anything.
I'm not sure, Kalen. I'm really not sure about those notes. If you were working for any kind of government agency while you were doing that, then yes, those are federal documents and you cannot destroy them. They have to be kept for a minimum of 8 years. Kathy B, hello.
Hey, Kathy. The one that looks like she's had 40
40 drinks too many with a couple plastic surgeries on top.
Yeah, that works. I was going to say 40 cases of plastic surgery that all failed.
Did you see what Tibor wrote?
I'm afraid Adolf Bloomers will buy the presidency.
How you doing tonight, Kathy B? Well, it's between her and Pocahontas. I'm not sure which one drinks too much.
Yeah.
They both look like they've drank way too many times. I've seen what alcohol can do to people, and that's exactly how they look. They got the same little handshakes that, hard alcoholics get. They got the same droopy face features. I've seen too many alcoholics in my time. Smash the like button and share.
Okay, it's still here. Alrighty. Okay, I'm going to share something here on Facebook.
Already shared it.
Share now public. Yeah, that's the one where it's sharing. So that where it lists, whoever's having custody of any such record, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it should be shall forfeit his office and be disqualified from holding any other office under the United States, and it goes on. Yeah. So technically, she should be removed from office.
But watch, it will not happen. She's a Democrat. They have already proven they are above the law.
Yeah. Unfortunately, during the abomination time, that too many people got inserted into the upper echelons of the DOJ and the Phoebes.
Yeah, Caitlin, you're if you wanted to get rid of those, you're safe too. It's been 11 years, you're safe.
Yeah.
Hello, Helen. And we've already touched on that, and we're not going to touch any more upon that.
And Tibor, and then when she hit the ground, the tree fell over and landed on her. Yeah.
You're not the only one that doesn't want to see him go any further. If you've all never been to South Bend, Indiana, and had the pleasure of driving around the city streets, don't. I'm sure Kathy will reiterate those sentiments. It's really fun for truck drivers who want migraine headaches.
There we go. Just getting this back up to speed. There we go.
What are you trying to get up to speed?
No, I was just getting my
the Mach 5 Speed Racer.
But you're getting my YouTube version of the chat and everything back up to current.
Oh, that's scary. All right, folks, we're closing in on the 2-hour mark. So we're probably going to start winding her down here.
Yeah.
Mr. Gill, what do you have planned for the rest of this week?
Oh, tomorrow morning, I just have a similar, just whatever's on your mind tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. But Friday night, Valentine's Day at 8 o'clock. We got Love Prepper Style. Yeah, I know. I used to watch Love American Style, and I just had to put that up there. So I'm calling it Love Prepper Style, and talking about how your significant other affects how you prep, whether they're on board or not on board.
Well, you see mine right there.
Yeah.
There isn't one.
Yeah.
So I actually can't offer too much information other than be up here and be comedic relief for you. That could be pretty funny. I'll throw in a few jokes here and there and keep the people in the side chat in stitches while you and everybody else goes over the actually important stuff.
Yeah, what is that doing?
As far as the war
goes.
We're not getting into that kind of stuff. Not tonight.
Go here. Check something out here. All right. And then, okay, Saturday, 5 o'clock Mountain Time. All my times I give out are Mountain Standard Time. So add 2 hours for East Coast, take away 1 hour for left coast. 5 o'clock for the Survival Saturday, I got Doc Bones and Nurse Amy of Doom and Bloom on the channel. And so I told them when we get there, if you whatever they want to talk about, if they want, and they were kind of leaning towards just prepper stuff for what you need to have, prepper stuff and everything else. So that's, I believe, what they're going to be slanting towards the most. But
Yeah.
the other stuff may raise its head. But yeah, so we should have some good information. Now they're not just a husband and wife doctor team; they're preppers. So,
And let me give you all a little hint. Please, for the love of God or whoever you pray to, do not bring up the Dread Dragon. Okay. They've made it quietly known that they're kind of tired of talking about it. And I
yeah,
can understand because everybody that they've been on, that's all anybody wants. Everybody brings it up. So let's try to avoid that subject unless they bring it up. So let's have a little bit of decorum for them.
yeah.
In my Saturday night, which will be right shortly after Gills, we'll do a follow-up question and answer series. If there was questions brought up that did not get answered, we'll try and get them answered on my live stream Saturday night.
Yeah.
But Doc and Amy are pretty good at catching and answering things. I will be on Gills to help moderate and catch questions.
And I'll return the favor on Dave's.
Oh, wait. My camera's first.
Yeah. So is mine. That's I started to go the one way first, and I have to go. Dee-dee.
Well, I could turn my camera upside down, then point that way, and it'd be right.
Yeah.
Of course, and then it looked like I'm standing on my head.
Oh, and
no problem.
Anybody here that is not subscribed to me, if you do subscribe to me from tonight's show, make sure you put in the comments section of the video you watch that Dave sent you. That way he gets credit on my 1,000 subscriber giveaway.
But you don't have to, because I don't think I've got any entries yet, and I'd hate to break his routine and make him have to type my name into his paper.
I don't type. I just copy and paste.
Besides, I feel that the giveaway he's got going, those prizes would be better suited in other people's hands. Even though there's two I actually really like, but I'm okay with that. It's your grand prize one that I really, really, really like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For obvious reasons, because I am a collector of things, and that kind of fits within my collecting vocabulary.
Well, that's also a similar prize. Actually, I got two of those. One is unopened box, and one that's been opened, but it hasn't come out of the thing but a couple times to look at and put back, wipe down and put back in the gun safe. Is that's the prize on the watch hour contest. So I'm giving away two of those knives. The unwrapped one that's still in its official wrapping is valued at over $500. I found gone up because I actually found that one. It was valued over $500, but I'd already put it out there. So yeah, someone's going to get a big win on that one.
So if you haven't checked out his channel yet, go check out the rules. He's got a couple videos on the giveaways. Check out the rules and try and get yourself up. Thank you, Kathy.
Cool. All right. I'll put that in there. What do you think they should do about the issues they're having with the guinea pigs?
Well, you know what? My neighbor had some guinea pigs, and my cat kept smelling the floor trying to get to those guinea pigs. So if you got some kitties, just let them meet each other and let it end where it ends.
So what's the issue with the guinea pigs?
They're stinky.
Oh, okay. Sound like there was some other issue going on.
If there is, I'm unaware of it. And Kathy, if you look down in the description of the live stream here, you'll see a link to my Discord channel. I'm trying to build a community over there of like-minded people, homesteaders, preppers, off-grid living people, sharing information so we can all be a little bit smarter and learn the things we want to learn to make ourselves better for our families. And ding, ding, ding. We hit 2 hours, folks. And a lot of that was just crazy Facebook posts from Gil. We have devolved into nothingness. We have to do better next time, Gil.
Yeah.
We'll actually have to come up with a game plan. Well, I have to come up with a game plan for my stream.
Yeah.
That's hard work.
Okay. See, and put you over on this one here. And
Don't worry, I'll be nice. I won't share it because we can see it. I can see it. They can't.
that's, hey, I don't care because I'm going to be putting this up anyways. Because right now, the one in the lead is Grampy Campy Bears Creek Homestead. He's got 10 people that have subscribed off of his 3 shout outs he did.
Yep. So here's my shout out. If you haven't subscribed to Gil, go watch 3 videos and put Dave sent me on it.
Yeah.
There's my shout out.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, folks. It's winding down in the chat. It's winding down up here because we're old men and we're tired already. So we need to go get our beauty sleep.
Yep.
We will catch you guys in the next time. Y'all be safe. God bless.
All righty. See you guys later.